Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Everything a brilliant shade of red here, even indeed the outer skin of the stadium when its mightiest occupants are in town. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Sends it forward, now it's Gnabry. He is through here! Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Kimmich. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground. And there's one little story in a game where he scored 4, but he was still angry. And asked why he was angry, he said, well, I missed one of my good chances. I think he's destined for...
And he's had a hit! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
That has been cut short. Kimmich. Goretzka. Played out to the right. And here's Sané. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hit into the middle.
Well, that kind of touch usually leads to a mouthful from several angles.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Gnabry. And it's Kane. It's Kane! Oh, that was no routine save.
Kane really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
And we have our very first corner. That's a throw. He'll try from distance. And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Sané. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he skips past his man. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. João Cancelo. Nice sequence of passes, this. Musiala. And it's Guerrero. France are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Musiala! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Haaland. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gnabry. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Might look promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Gets his pass away, and he was quick to react. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Gently done. And it's Gnabry. Musiala. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. He's found a way past, and he has been fouled there. Sané. Mohamed Salah gets across to intercept that. Looks to bypass the midfield. Guerrero spots it and intercepts. Musiala. Guerrero. Goretzka. It's Kimmich. Haaland.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Out to the right. Goretzka. Kimmich. Now it's Kane. It's Kane! And the keeper passes the test.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
He's got away. And the first half is done. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
France head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
Here we go again then.
France pretty fortunate not to be trailing at half-time. They've been lacklustre and second best for me. And if ever a situation demanded a telling off from the boss, it's this one. He has to spark a reaction.
Gnabry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Musiala. Rice makes the interception. Now it's Haaland. And it's gone back to the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Guerrero. It's Kimmich. Out to the left it goes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Guerrero. Over to the left. Sané going face-to-face with his great rival. Played out towards the right wing. Swung over. And that's been levered clear. Tries a shot! It's a loose ball. Can he stop it going out? That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, here's a chance! Keeper pulls up a fine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Have their second corner now. Climbs up big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
That's an example of the sixth sense of opportunism that many of his ilk show. Masterful anticipation.
And he cuts out the supply, looking to break out here, looking for options for movement. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Musiala. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Mohamed Salah, Haaland. He's got the shot away! It's a goal! The breakthrough arrives at last! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
France get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now that's a fine challenge.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, good spread. And it's Gnabry. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Out to the right. Kimmich. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Bayern Munich looking to pass their way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Substitution on the field, number 42.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out. This will probably be a dink far post.
Leon Goretzka. Number 7, Serge Gnabry. Number 22, Guerrero. Coming on the field, number 25, Thomas
That's a
Muller.
fine save.
Number 19,
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Number 39, number 11, Izete
Pass isn't the best.
Substitutions taking place.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Hernandez calmly anticipates. Davis. Now it's Kane. Moved on forwards.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
important interception. De Bruyne! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for...
Towering header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's Muller. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Now who's going to be first to this? Lima fiddles it through. And he just whacks it away.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And that has left him in a heap. And that's it. France always looked the more driven side, probably the better side, and nobody is arguing about the result. De Bruyne voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
France won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork, and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.